60th National Interstate Senior Athletics Championship 2021 from NIS in Patiala. We are going to witness the final of 400-meter race for men. The national records is in the name of one of the finest sprinters of India at this moment, Muhammad Anas, a Navy man, and his journey is very inspiring from Navy man to sprinter. Won 2 silvers at the 2018 Jakarta Asian Games in 400 meter and 4x400 meter for men, and then he won gold in 4x400 for mix. Well, he is not present here, but we are not short of stars here at Patiala. 8 participants. Let me introduce you to name of all of them. Jashanpreet Singh of Punjab. He is only 21 and his personal best timing is of 47.66. He is going to start his race from lane number 1. Quite promising in the qualifier final. Sarthak Bhamri, product of National Sprints Academy from Delhi, who touched his personal best timing of 47.11 here at Patiala. He is in lane number 2.
We are going to present the competitors for the 400 meter and 5.
Twirling his moustache there and enjoying the moments. In lane 1 is Jashanpreet Singh.
Punjab. Lane 2, 120, Sarthak Bhamri, Delhi.
Sri Lanka.
419, Kalika Kumarage, Sri Lanka.
He is 29 years of age. Kalika.
206, Alex Kerala. Lane 5, 151, Vikrant Panchal.
Only 21
Haryana.
has won under 21 Eurasian gold medals as well in the European Asian Games.
Sanjana Chaudhary, Punjab. Lane 7, 283, Karanpreet Singh, Punjab. And lane 8, 121, Rashid from Delhi. The national record for 400 meters men stands in the name of Muhammad Anas with a timing of 45.21 seconds, and meet record stands in the name of Karanpreet Singh with a timing of 45.56 seconds.
Vikrant Panchal has won a lot of duration when he won gold medal in the under 20 Eurasian tournament, and his personal best won a lot of claps around the nation. Jashanpreet Singh, whose personal best timing was 47.17, touched at Guwahati. 21 years of age, Karanpreet Singh. He's in lane number 7. In lane number 8 is Rashid of Delhi, who is only 20 but rising quite rapidly on the scene, and 47.76 is his personal best. So all to go for. It's Jashanpreet, Sarthak, Kalika, then Alex A, Vikrant Panchal, Jashanpreet, Karanpreet Singh and Rashid from lane number 1 to 8 in this competition. It's going to be an inviting finish. They pass the first test off the block. They go with a fiery speed, and you can see that from the middle all the athletes are doing very well. Kalika Kumara of Sri Lanka is looking quite rich there in the speed as they are reaching towards the second bend, and from here you will see that 200 meters have been approached, and athletes are getting some lot of respect from the crowd, and you can see that Alex A and Vikrant Panchal are looking quite promising there. Jashanpreet Singh has also increased his speed. He knows the urgency. Shankar athlete is quite running at a good speed there. Kalika, let's see, there's reaching towards the home stretch, and from here on the picture will get clearer and clearer. But Kalika Kumara, as I guess that he is having an edge over the Indian athletes there. Kalika now it looks like that he is about 5 meters ahead from Vikram Panchal. Vikram Panchal is giving him some tough time, but Kalika of Kumara of Sri Lanka is going to get the first position in that contest. Vikrant Panchal is coming at the second spot, and there was a tough competition for the third position there, but Sri Lanka athlete Kalika Kumarage quite easily finished at the first position. He is flexing his muscles and enjoying the moments here. Vikrant Panchal, he knows that he has done extremely well there in the presence of world-class athlete Kalika Kumaraga of Sri Lanka. Here they are. You can see that Kalika started not quite brightly and setting up the early paces. Karanpreet Singh of Punjab looking quite promising. You can see in lane number 7 he was off to a flyer. But from here onwards, from the halfway mark, you can see that the man from Sri Lanka has increased his limits, and he knew that he has to do extra bit of power there, and that's what he has in his store. And he exploited all of that and pulled every muscle of his body there. And once he got the edge, he was looking quite certain that if he maintained this distance, then he is surely going to win the contest. He was about 5 meters ahead at this point of time to Rashid, who was chasing him. And in fact, all the other athletes were only a chaser. You can see the domination. It's about 6, 7 or 8 meters there. And quite easily he crossed the finishing line, and with a big roar he celebrated the moment. You can see the domination of this guy from Sri Lanka, 45.73. Lovely performance from him. And Sarthak Bhamri, Vikrant Panchal of Haryana got the second spot, and Sarthak Bhamri claimed the third position.
I must take you over to you on the arena, where we are going to present the competitors of the javelin throw women final. Competitors are 142 Harita of Haryana, 375 Anu Amarpal Rani Uttar Pradesh, 311 Sanjana Chaudhary Rajasthan, 312 Uma Chaudhary Rajasthan, 140 Pushpa Jhakhar Haryana, 334 Hema Malini Leela Kandan Tamil Nadu, 141 Shilpa Rani Haryana, and 180 Karishma S. Sadin Karnataka. The national record of javelin throw women stands in the name of Annu Rani with a distance of 63.24 meters, and meet record also stands in the name of Annu Rani with a distance of 59.87 meters, and the qualifying mark is 64.00 meters.
Well, we just went through the introduction of the participants of women javelin throw. 8 participants. They all from Haryana, from Uttar Pradesh, from Rajasthan, and also from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Earlier, it was not a mainstream event for women, but since the arrival of Annu Rani, this event has gone a lot of popularity in India. She's breaking the records at her own will, and coming for the first throw is Harita. She is only 20, but the first throw was a foul one. Next up is the finest javelin thrower India has produced. Interstate Annu Rani, girl from Meerut.
Next event on the track will be 400 meter women final.
She must be looking for a better throw. She is likely to qualify to Olympics. The job is almost done, but she wants to ensure it. And we all are looking that she improve her performance here and reach the mark of 64 meters and directly qualify for the Tokyo. .65 meter tall Annu Rani from Meerut. She was the first woman in India to throw the javelin to a spear to more than 60 meters. She reached the finals of World Athletics at Doha. Here she is, looking all charged up. All eyes are on 64 meters. It looks to me a very good throw. Already national record is in her name, and it looks that it's going to be a very good throw. 63.24 is the national mark that is in her name. That's what she touched in the Federation Cup this year. All ours are on the statistics there. A lot of hopes she's carrying. A good one. Quite near to 63 meter marks. So good beginning by Anurani. Sanjana Chaudhary, who bagged the silver in Federation Cup. Presence of Anurani must inspire other athletes. About 51.5 she got there. So good start from Haryana thrower, Rajasthan thrower, Sanjana Chaudhary. Uma Chaudhary of Rajasthan is up there. Should get near about 45 meter there. And just for your information, 62.83, the throw of Anurani was the new meet record. So congratulations to Anurani that in her first attempt she had made her intentions clear that she is now up for a big one. Remained behind the line and maintained her balance, which was a tough task for the athlete of Haryana, Pushpa Jakhar. Here she is, got the white flag, came quite close to the line. Anurani already has set the stage for some big throws. Already she has got one record in her name, that is meet record, 47.56 she has got, Pushpa Jakhar. Hema Malini Neelakandan, she is only 21, youngest among them all, but not looking quite pleased with her try there, as her expressions was telling.
I must draw your attention towards the javelin throw arena, where bid number 375, Anu Amarpal Rani, has thrown javelin at the distance of 62.83 meters, and this is a new meet record. The previous meet record was of the name of Anu Rani with a distance of 59.87 meters.
Shilpa Rani of Haryana played very safe there and could not throw the spear to distance of her choice, but that was her first attempt. Excuse me, there is a bit correction. The thrower at your screen, Karishma Sanil, is the youngest among all the participants. She is 2 months older than Hemamalini Neelakandan. Both are 21, but she is the youngest in absolute terms from Karnataka. Just a bit of power. She gave to the spear from her lungs there and got the white flag. She was dangerously close of committing a foul there. It's another hot evening at NIS Patiala. On the learning curve, and started with the throw of about 44 and a half. Surely we are looking for improvement from her. Harita, the southpaw from Haryana, hurled the spear but couldn't quite get the distance. of her choice. Now it's turn for Anurani. Whenever she hold the javelin in her arm, she increases heartbeats of the Indians. 62.83. Already she has crossed the meet mark record there. Expectations go high of all the people around the world of who love Indian athletics. Here she is. A good trajectory she got there. It looks to me another big throw, but Sanjana Chaudhary. Good one. Well, we are all set to the second final of today's morning session on the track. 8 participants are participating in it. Jisna Matthew of Kerala is in lane number 1. In number 2 is Rachana of Haryana. Priya of Karnataka is in lane number 3. Puvama Raju, who won the gold medal in Federation Cup with a timing of 53.57. She is going to start her campaign from lane number 4. A well-renowned name in the Indian athletics in this one-lap race. In lane 5 is a Subash Venkatesan of Tamil Nadu, rising quite rapidly and won the medal just behind Puvama Raju at the Federation Cup, and she clocked the timing of 54.48 there. In lane 5, in lane number 6 is Revati of Tamil Nadu. In number 7 and 8 are the athletes from Sri Lanka and Haryana, Nadisha and Kiran Pahil.
Competitors are lane 1, 192, Jisna Matthew, Kerala. Lane 2, 133, Rachana from Haryana. Lane 3, 178, Priya Habatan Hale from Karnataka. Lane 4, 179, Puvama Raju, Karnataka. 42.60. Lane 5, 331, Subha Venkatesan, Tamil Nadu. Lane 6, 330, Revati Veramani, Tamil Nadu. Lane 7, 421, Nadisha Ravanaike, Sri Lanka. And lane 8, 131, Kiran Pahal, Haryana.
Well, as far as the national record is concerned,
400-meter women stands in the name of Hima Das with a timing of 50.79 seconds. And the PT record also stands in the name of Hima Das with a timing of 51.13 seconds. And the qualifying mark is 51.35 seconds.
well, the national record stands in the name of Hima Das. She chose the timing of 50.79 at Jakarta Asian Games and won the silver in the final behind the Bahraini athlete. Jisna, Rachana, Priya, then Puvama Raju, then Subha, Revati, Nadisha and Kiran Pahal. This is the order from lane number 1 to 8 of all the athletes who are participating in this one lap race final. And we all want first is the clean start by all the athletes, so that all the athletes remain in contention and we can see their best of the performances. They all are ready, and off the block they go. Clean start by all the athletes. Puvama Raju is looking quite promising since from the beginning. Also doing very well is Priya and Rachana. You can see that pulling all the athletes towards herself is Puvama Raju, and quite promising is Kiran Pahal and Nadisha Ramanaike of Sri Lanka as well. They too are running very well, but you can see that Nadisha Ramanaike of Sri Lanka is stretching all the Indians there and looking in early lead and quite hopefully that she is the leader there, as we are going towards the home stretch, and from there on we are going to see the clear picture of that. And you can see that Puvamma Raju is also doing very well. So this battle is going to be shifted between these two athletes from Sri Lanka and India. Puvamma Raju is doing all the things to contain the pace, and now Sri Lankan athlete is lagging behind, and all the experience of Priya is coming to the picture. Priya of Karnataka is doing very well. Puvamma Raju, these two athletes from Karnataka are taking it to the personal level, and Priya of Karnataka got the first position in that contest, and second position also went to the Karnataka athlete Puvamma Raju. A personal rivalry went between these two athletes for the good of Indian athletics, and at one point of time we were thinking that the Sri Lankan athlete is running ahead, but as soon as they reached to the home stretch, from there on the two Karnataka athletes pushed their limits, and extra bit of power, extra bit of will and extra bit of inspiration got the first two positions. Here you can see that the Sri Lankan athlete is virtually flying, and she is giving all the Indians a very tough moments, and here you can see that giving her some anxiousness is the athlete from the nearest lane, that is Kiran Pahel, but from that 200 meter have gone, and Sri Lankan athlete is looking in bright lead there. Nadisha quite rich in her speed there, but as the band approached, these two athletes of Karnataka pulled themselves up and judged the urgency, and from here on you can see that they just went ahead, the Sri Lankan athlete, and in fact it was the inspiration from Priya of Karnataka that also charged Puvamma Raju, and she used all her experience to get the second position in that finish. Anurani getting all the cheers, and the expectations are high. Let's see what she can do this time. It's a good trajectory that she has got with the spear, and it's landing near about 60 meter mark, just below, short of that. Every time, here we have it, the official confirmation of the result. In fact, the Sri Lankan athlete fell to the fifth position, and the two Karnataka athletes shared the honors of the first and the second position, and the third position went to the athlete of Tamil Nadu, Revathi.
Ladies and gentlemen, I must draw your attention on the field where we are going to present the competitors of the long jump final. The competitors are 214 Muhammad Anis Jahia, Kerala. 255 Anil Kumar Bhagirathi Sahu, Maharashtra. 239 Ajay Chauhan, Madhya Pradesh. 354 Vinod Kumar Yuvaraj, Tamil Nadu. 216 M. Siwashankar, Kerala. 166 Sahil Mahabali, Haryana. 353 Swaminathan R, Tamil Nadu. 401 Rishabh Rishiva, Uttar Pradesh. 402 Jugant Shekhar Singh, Uttar Pradesh. 167 Bhupender Singh, Haryana. 296 Vikramjit Singh, Punjab. 297 Mahakpreet Singh, Punjab. 352 Vishnu Siwashankar, Tamil Nadu. And 255 Amar TP, Kerala. The national record for the long jump man stands in the name of Murali Siwashankar with a distance of 8.26 meters, and the meet record stands in the name of K. Kumar with a performance of 8.00 meters. The qualifying mark is 8.22 meters.
Long jump final for men is the another attraction of the evening. Shilpa Rani of Haryana is at your screen. maintained her balance there. She was looking in a bit trouble there, but somehow she remained behind the lines. But I guess that she's going to get about 50 meters there. Karishma Sanil. Already she has got 44 and a half. Charging herself up for a big throw. Looks to me that she's going to get about 40 meters there. Got the white flag for it. She's the youngest among all the participants. Just what I thought. 44.13 she got. On a learning curve, in the presence of national record holder and the finest javelin thrower in women is participating alongside her. That must give her extra bit of motivation and some happy memories in her career ahead. Long jump final is also going on there. Many athletes are participating, and Ajay Chauhan is at your screen at this time. He is quite tall and has a good body frame to be a good long jumper. Here he is, but not quite pleased with his try there and looking back in dejection there. Bit of lack of concentration. A lot of cheers. You know, the Yuvraj of Tamil Nadu running quite promising speed. Got the white flag. It was a fast race by him towards the board. Javelin throw is also going on at the NIS complex in Patiala. Sanjana Chaudhary of Rajasthan.
Next event on the track, 4.5 kilometer mile.
Uma not quite pleased. Shilpa Rani, one of the javelin throwers from Haryana. Good elevation, but how much energy she can convert into the distance, that's what really matters. Pushma Jakar. Another Haryana participant. You all are now ready for the final of men 4x100 meter relay on track. Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Punjab and Tamil Nadu are the teams that are participating in it. Always very fast.
I must take you over on the track start point.
And always so nice to watch.
The participating also 4x100 meter relay men final. Lane 2 Maharashtra. Lane 3 Uttar Pradesh. Lane 4 Kerala. Lane 5 Punjab. And lane 6 Tamil Nadu. The national record for the 4x100 meter relay stands in the name of Indian team with a time of 38.89 seconds. And the world record stands in the name of Tamil Nadu team with a time of 45.22 seconds.
So the team which holds the distinct weight record, Tamil Nadu, is in the participation from lane number 6. And quickly, let's recap the name of the teams that are participating. Meanwhile, Anurani is in action and just hurled the javelin to a good distance, but got the red flag for that. And they all are set. And off to a fly, but there was a fumble with the Kerala team at the beginning, and how much will punish them, that's what we have to see. But now they are on the full fury there, and the first exchange has just taken place, and the team that is looking like an early lead is Tamil Nadu team, looking quite promising there. The team of Punjab and Kerala are also doing very well now. The team that is lagging at this point of time is the team of Uttar Pradesh, but anything can happen there. 2 more exchanges to come. In fact, one last exchange they are moving towards, and from there on you done in the home stretch, and from here on you are going to see a clear picture of that. The title now been shifted to the team of Punjab is running in the first position there, and team of Maharashtra is also there. But team of Maharashtra is pulling all the strings, and team of Punjab is there. The athlete of Punjab is limping there and couldn't maintain his speed. Something wrong went with him, and the other two teams crossed him at the last moment. But team of Maharashtra is celebrating and enjoying because they just have done a very credible job there by fetching the gold medal in this tight race, and here they are celebrating the moment. They are in utter joy. You can see the first exchange, and Punjab team is looking quite promising there, and the team from outside, the Tamil Nadu, is also looking quite rich there in the speed. But team from Maharashtra is now catching up. Team of Uttar Pradesh is lagging behind. Team of Punjab, and you can see now that team of Maharashtra is looking quite rich there, and team of Uttar Pradesh is lagging behind. Team of Kerala also from running from shoulder to shoulder at this point of time. And just when the last exchange came and team of Maharashtra handed over the baton to the last athlete, and it was a battle between these two athletes, but something went wrong from here onwards with the athlete of Punjab. He tried so hard to retain his second space, but he could not maintain that edge, and finally he finished outside the top 3. Well, we are waiting for the official timings. That what time? 41.23. And they are at cloud number 9 here at Patiala after winning the gold medal in this competition. Team of Kerala finished just outside the 42-second mark, and they are at the second position, and team of Tamil Nadu got the third position. Just their 0.04 second divided the fate of Kerala and Tamil Nadu team. And team of Punjab looking quite promising, but some injury to the last athlete, and that is why they could not finish at the position where they belonged. Maybe they could have finished at the first position, but they finally went or the fourth position there, and Uttar Pradesh team finished last in that competition. Harita, she has all the reasons not to be happy with her try there. Parani, that she was quite close of getting the red flag. Pushpa Jakar for Haryana. Sanjana Chaudhary. The next big thing on the Indian javelin throw scene, who is constantly working hard in her efforts for the enrichment of Indian athletics in the javelin throw. Constantly she is performing well. Here is Nurani. Let's hope that she will get the judgment of our officials on her right side. Some of her throws have gone into the wrong side of the judgments. She has received the red flag. Anurani. Short of 60-meter mark. Our expectation are always that she'll it's another foul throw by her. She has to work hard for that aspect. And Rani, who also adjusted the Sport Star Aces Sportswoman of the Year in athletics in 2020. Amal TP. We have seen some fantastic long jumpers from Kerala, both in men and women. And he must be looking to carry that tradition. He's only 21 and had a lot of years ahead of him. Right from the days of Suresh Babu to Anju Babi George, Kerala has produced some fantastic long jumpers. Muhammad Anis Yahya, he is also from that coastal southern state of India. Muhammad Anis, a nice run up. Nice approach, but quite close. Is he going to get the white flag or the red one? Some tough nervy moments, but he got the verdict on his side. Anil Kumar Sahu. It's a very hot and humid day, and soaking fair part of energy of the body of all the athletes. Pretty tough conditions, but all the athletes are performing their best. And we hope and expect that they will carry on this motivation here at NIS complex in Patiala. At your screen is a Madhya Pradesh athlete Ajay Chauhan, and meanwhile in action was Sanjana Chaudhary of Rajasthan, and here is Ajay Kumar, not satisfied with his try there and either, and got the red flag also. Only. Vinod Kumar Yuvraj, Tamil Nadu Gadia. That's a nice jump. That's nice jump by him. Not quite focused there and stopped in the middle. Get to her base, Shilparani. You have to calculate and measure your steps before the launch. Shilpa. Not the throw of her choice and should not please her fan base. Shilpa Rani of Haryana. Short of 43 meter mark there. Karishma Sanil added extra bit of power through her lungs there, and oh, it's a good one, it looks to me. As far as the previous tries are concerned, let's see that is she going to get more than 45? Pushpa Jakhar, here she is. The trick worked, and she's on a good learning curve. Good try, 50 meters and 54 centimeters for her effort. Sanjana Chaudhary. Whose personal best effort of 54.55 fetched her the silver medal at the Federation Cup a few months before. And here is the star of the evening, Anurani. First thing first, we want a clean throw, a clear throw by her. She's concentrating hard. Already she has made a record on her name. Let's see what she can script with this one. Oh, it's again a close one. And it's all again a foul. She's getting extra bit emotional, and maybe she is employing a different strategy for it, and that is why it was not the throw of the liking of her fan base. And that is how we have come to the closer of the javelin throw for women. In which there was no upset for the first position. Anurani won that contest. We will return to the statistics later on, but here another event is going to start from the far end of our NIS complex. Men shot put, where we have some quality athletes in the presence. Bhupinder Singh, 25, but couldn't quite concentrate, and that's why he would love to forget this try. Vikramjit Singh of Punjab. He is on the scene for many years, but not quite doing justice to his caliber.
The next event of the time will be 1500 meters to Malkan at 19:35.
Concentrated well, and his jump was a valid one. It's not all down to the statistics. Near about 7.5 6.7 he's going to get with it. That's my guess is. $688 he got with that. Quite near to the expectation. Mehakpreet Singh, another athlete from Punjab. It's not going to be counted. Vishnu Siwashankar from the state of Meenakshi Temple, Tamil Nadu. Here he is, Vishnu Siva. Nice one. It looks to me a very good jump by Vishnu Siwashankar. Quite inspired he was since the beginning of his run up, and concentrated and focused well there. And let's see what he's going to achieve with it. It looks to me a jump of about 7.5. Well, that guy fell short of 8 centimeters only from the 7.5 mark there. Doing quite nicely and doing a very good job there, Vishnu Siwashankar. At your screen, we expect that he'll improve in the coming attempts. A multi-P. Nice angle he got with his body when he was in the air. A multi-P. Got 720 there. Getting a lot of claps there for his best, Muhammad Anis. heavily bandaged, Muhammad Anis. Got 763 there. With his personal best of 8 meters, he has received the silver medal at the Federation Cup. Let's hope that he'll go beyond 8. Anil Kumar Sahu of Maharashtra, pretty slim and very tall. He's all looking all charged up, and here he goes. Taking some nuggets from his teammates and his coach on the sidelines. Now it's Ajay Chauhan's turn to do his best there, but again he's not quite pleased there. Not quite really stretch his body at the time of the landing. Vinod Kumar Yuvaraj. Oh, that's a good one, but he got quite emotional there, and in the process of doing something extra, he fell on the wrong side of the judgment. He's checking the spot about the nature of the error. Swaminathan R is up there. We're witnessing many participants from Tamil Nadu and here he goes. Good aerial trajectory he got there. We're talking about long jump for men. Let's recall the memories of 1991 World Athletics Championship at Tokyo, in which world witnessed possibly the best tussle of track events between legendary Carl Lewis and Mike Powell. And at that time, the long-standing record of Bob Beamon. There is Rishabh of Uttar Pradesh. Well, I was talking about that. The Bob Beamon set up a record of 8.90 at the Mexico Olympic, and that was standing for many years. And everyone was thinking that that's quite uncatchable. But at Tokyo, it was the jump of Mike Powell that broke that. I'll return to it later on.
Draw your attention on the field where we are going to present the competitors of the shot put men's time. The competitors are 325 Akshay from Rajasthan, 126 Sarthak Bhamri, 408 Sanjana Chaudhary, Uttar Pradesh, 171 Chetan Kapoor, Haryana, 241 Abhilash Saxena, Madhya Pradesh, 324 Vanam Sharma, Rajasthan, 407 Abhishek Singh, Uttar Pradesh, 300 Devendra Singh, Punjab, 299 Karanveer Singh, Punjab, 242 Samardeep Singh Gill, Madhya Pradesh, 172 Om Prakash Singh, Haryana, 298 Tarinder Pal Singh, Punjab, 127 Saurabh Wales, Delhi. The national record for the shot put men stands in the name of Tarinder Pal Singh with a distance of 21.49 meters, and lead record stands in the name of Inderjeet Singh with a distance of 20.44 meters, and the qualified mark is 21.10 meters.
Well, you just heard the introduction of
The national record holder Tarinder Pal Singh is participating with gate number 298 in this event.
well, all the participants must feel charged up with the presence of Tarinder Pal Singh, the biggest name of Indian athletics at this moment, and former national record holder Om Prakash Karhana, who was in the competition for quite some time, but now he is returning, and it's going to be a very good battle between these two great shot putters of India, competing against each other. Tarinder Pal Singh and Om Prakash Karhana both are in the presence of other athletes of all ages. Om Prakash Karhana of Haryana, who holds the national record of 20.69 at one point of time, 2 times Olympian. Excuse me, he participated in London 12 and also got 7th position. Excuse me, also got the 6th position in the finals of 2014 Commonwealth Games. Initially, that guy started his career as a basketball player. Well, I'll return to that later on. But just now you saw the effort of Akshay of Rajasthan, and making his way in is Sahib Singh of Delhi. Wearing the t-shirt of Espana, and Spanish team is also participating in Euro and doing very well there. They are in the round of 16. Shivam Chaudhary, The effort of Sahib Singh was on display. 16.26. That's a good beginning by him. Chetan Kapoor from Haryana twisting his body well and gave 2 rotations before the hurl of the iron ball. Well, I was mentioning about Prakash Singh Karhana. Well, he started his career as a basketball player, but shifted to the shot put on the advice of current chairman of planning committee of AFI and chairman of South Asian Athletics Federation, Dr. Lalit Bhanot. And from there onwards, it was only the movement in up direction for the guy, and he rose quite exponentially in his new sport of shot put. That's how the motivation is, and if you get good pieces of advice from some big names in the Indian athletics and truly sporting level officials, that's what happens there. Just making his move out of the circle. Was Saurabh Mishra and Abhilash Saxena is the next shot putter. One of the oldest game of International Olympics family, shot put.
15.54.
Now we are moving to
I will draw your attention that the right side far end of the arena, where we are going to present the competitors of the 1500 meter man fight. The competitors are 384 Sarthak Bhamri, 417 Shashi Bhushan Singh Gajpalal, 119 Rahul Delhi, 153 Ankit Haryana, and 383 Ajay Kumar Saroj Uttar Pradesh. The national record of 1500 men stands in the name of Jameson Johnson with a timing of 3 minutes 35.24 seconds, and the beat record stands in the name of Bahadur Prasad with a timing of 3 minutes 30.10 seconds.
with the shot of the gun, all the athletes have started the race of 1500 meter for men. 2 of the middle distance races. The previous one, the 800 meters, saw a lot of drama yesterday. Let's hope that these 5 athletes will give that bit of entertainment to all the people who are watching this telecast live on the YouTube channel of Athletics Federation of India. Maintaining his edge over the rest of the field is Ajay Kumar Saroj, who already has got the gold medal in the Federation Cup a few months before. The man from Allahabad. And his personal best timing is 3 minutes 41.93, and he is currently maintaining the speed and pace. And from the outside, making the move and upgrading himself to the second position is Rahul of Delhi, and third position currently is with Shashi Bhushan Singh of West Bengal. Going to be a good tussle as these 3 athletes are running at a close back, and the other 2 athletes, Ankit and Saurabh Rawat, are not too far behind. But Ajay Kumar Saroj is not giving up. he is favourite to win the contest and maintaining his edge over the rest of the field from the very beginning, and still running at the first position. Quite close to him is Rahul, and still in contention, running at the third position is Shashi Bhushan Singh. But anything can happen there. It's long time to go. But Saurabh Rawat of Uttar Pradesh is losing the pace, and something a bit of is required from that guy. Ankit of Haryana is pushing his limits also there at the fourth position. Singh Tour already has qualified for the Olympics. A big throw. That's what our expectation was with this guy, and he was equal to the task. Let's see how far he has gone with that try. But here you can see that Ajay Kumar Saroj, Rahul, and here you can see the other Ajay Kumar Saroj, Rahul and Shashi. These three athletes are running at close pack, and here they hear the bell, and these three athletes, either of these three is going to win the contest. That's what my guess is, as they have opened up a gap of about 15 meters to the nearest person who is running at the fourth position. But Ajay Kumar Saroj is doing very well there. Still he is at the first position, and from the outside looking to make the move is Ankit Rahul, but Rahul is looking to give some trouble, some time to Ajay Kumar Saroj. But Ajay Kumar Saroj is using all his experience and is still retaining his first position. From behind, pushing hard is Shashi Bhushan Singh. Shashi Bhushan Singh is pushing too hard, and as they are approaching towards the final curve, from here onwards, it's going to be a very tough call, and trying so hard. You can see the language of Rahul there, but Rahul now falling, and from behind, it's making the move. It's Shashi Bhushan Singh. Shashi Bhushan Singh for the first time is at the second position, but can he retain that position? That's what we have to see. But Ajay Kumar Saroj is looking quite comfortable at his first position. He's approaching towards the finishing line. You can see it. Only about 50 meters to go for Ajay Kumar Saroj, and Ajay Kumar Saroj is comfortably cruising towards the tape, and he got the first position in that contest. And the man who retained the third position for longer part of the, and he is celebrating the moment for longer part of the race, but finally just when the 100 meters were to go, he pulled every muscle off his leg and come to the second position, and finally got the second position. He is the athlete of West Bengal, Shashi Bhushan Singh, and Rahul could not Rahul could not upkeep the momentum and came at the third position. Here we have the official timings of all the participants. Ajay Kumar Saroj of Uttar Pradesh lived up to the reputation of his fan base and got the first position in that contest. Shashi Bhushan Singh, and he did extra bit of power, and with that extra bit of energy, he got the second position in that contest, and Rahul of Delhi got the third position in that 1500 meter race for men. Saurabh Mishra, Vanam Sharma of Rajasthan, with his left hand he threw the shot put.
मैं ਚੱਕ ਲੈਣਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਾ ਦੋ
मेरा फ्रंट पे ही है
ਮੇਰੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਛੱਡ ਦੋ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਚਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਚੱਕ ਲਓ
who already has booked his place for the Tokyo Olympic. Here he goes. Here he goes. Quite close to 21-meter mark. .63. That's what he got. Akshay from Rajasthan with extra bit of energy. Pushed the iron ball.
17.47.
Well, talking about the event that just finished, that was a 1500-meter race for men. At the beginning of between 1990 to 2000, the two North African countries, Algeria and Morocco, dominated the scene. First was Noureddin Morcheli, who won 3 consecutive World Athletics Championships gold medal from 1991 to 1995 till Gothenburg. And at Gothenburg, the man who came second was Hicham Al Garouj, and the man was in the learning curve, and he shocked many with his rich performance there. And from 1997 at Athens to 2003, Hicham Al Garouj consecutively won 4 gold medals in 1500 meter race for men. Such was the domination of these two athletes at that time, that two North African nations dominated the scene. But now it's the Kenyans who have arrived on the scene, and for 5 consecutive world championships they are getting the first place in this competition. Chetan Kapoor, got the decision on his side. 15.96. Nice bird's eye view of the complex where the shot put event is currently happening. Some lovely bird's eye view of the NIS complex in Patiala. Well, talking about the 1500 meter race, as I mentioned, HML Garuj was a legendary athlete, but he failed to win the gold medal in the first two attempts at Atlanta. He finished at the 12th spot, and in Sydney he has to contend with the silver. But in his last Olympics at the Athens, he went with the extra bit of energy, and he wanted to be in the record books for right reasons, because he wanted to become the second man after Pavlo Nomi, the flying Finn, to win the double of 1500 and 5000, and he achieved that at the Athens Olympic in 2004. Abhilash Saxena of Madhya Pradesh, the legend in every rights, still holds the honors of world record in 1500 meter race for outdoor events, mile and 2000 meters. Vanam. It's nice to see that so many athletes of Rajasthan are competing in it and inspiring each other. Vanam Sharma, 2 spins to his body before the release. He should get about 17 and a half with his try there. Abhishek Singh is currently in action. Not looking quite happy with his efforts there, Abhishek. Devinder Singh of Punjab will display his throwing skills, but he could not balance his body, and he knows it. While talking about the legend HML Garuj, he wept profusely at the time of seeing his national flag going up at Athens when he completed the double which everyone thought no one can do, but he repeated the feat of legend Pavlo Nomi, and he was in all tears at that moment, and what an emotional scene that was. I still remember that. Wiping off the dust, Samardeep Singh Gill of Madhya Pradesh in an effort to give his best at NIS complex in Patiala. Holding the iron bun of yellow color in his right hand. Twisting and turning well, and let's see that how much energy he has given to it with the statistics on our screen. Om Prakash Karhana, excuse me, Tejinder Pal Singh Toor is slightly bandaged on his left hand. focusing hard. Our expectations are high from this man. He's rising quite rapidly on the shot put scene, and whenever he is in action, our hopes goes, and oh, it's fell just on the mark of 21 meters. But it's quite close. Maybe it's going to be about 21.9 there.
20.92.
What's gonna happen there? Heartbeats 20.92 he got with that. That's a good one. 20.92.
मैं आगे जाऊँगा, अभी मैं जा रहा हूँ ट्राई करने, आप मेरे को बता देना फ्रेम में आ रहा हूँ कि नहीं आ रहा।
Rishabh of Uttar Pradesh, looking so charged up. But quite disappointed with his try there. Yuganta Checker Singh, his personal best jump of 7.85 touched here in Patiala, and he is rechecking it. One boy from Uttar Pradesh who reached his highest world ranking of 122 in the past, but he is searching that glory here at Patiala. Muhammad Anis Yahya, always focused, always motivating himself. You can see the run up of this guy. Measured the strides very well there. Was personal best jump of 8 meters, and he got a silver medal in the Federation Cup. Amal TP.
17.92.
Is going to be the next jumper. Now we are going for the reverse order for the final try of all jumpers, and now returning to the shot put arena. Where at the moment Karanveer Singh has just taken his attempt. Tejendra Singh Toor charging himself up with the support of the crowd. He knows the expectation that he always carries from the people. One of the poster boys of Indian athletics at the moment, Tejendra Singh Toor. Maintained his balance there, and all the time we expect that he'll surpass his best, which is a national record. That's not, yeah, that's a good one. Quite close to 21 meter mark there. He has set a new meet record there, Tejendra Singh Toor. Devendra Singh. His trial just fell on the line of a 20-meter mark, I guess. Sahib Singh of Delhi. 16.26 is his personal best.
अपने ही द्वारा बनाए गए नीट रिकॉर्ड में सुधार करते हुए 20.9 मीटर का नया नीट रिकॉर्ड स्थापित किया गया।
As you heard from our announcer that the confirmation has come that Tejendrapal Singh Toor has set a new meet record. Vanam Sharma gave 2 spins to his body before throwing the iron ball from his left hand. Long jump is also going on at this moment. Karanveer Singh, so charged up. Went beyond 19, that's for sure.
19.19.
And here is the man of the moment, Tejendrapal Singh Toor. The Asian Games gold medalist, Asian record holder. About 21 is going to get there. Shivam Chaudhary of Uttar Pradesh just took his sixth and final attempt. Devendra Singh of Punjab is up there, but couldn't quite really maintain his body inside the circle, so he fell on the wrong side of the judgment. Fan of a Spanish team, maybe, as Spain is going to fight out. They will take on Croatia tonight in the Euro 2020 in the round of 16 game. What a cracker that could have been. In the presence of some great footballers like Luka Modric in the Croatian team, that would be us. That's going to be a very, very sensational and cracking game. Abhishek Singh of Uttar Pradesh. Short of 17. And getting motivation from his teammate. This is Akshay of Rajasthan. Not quite pleased with his try there, Akshay of Rajasthan. Punched his arm under despair there. Another athlete of Rajasthan, Vanam Sharma. Gave two spins before the release. Got the white flag, and it's all now down to the statistics that he's going to get there. Vanam. .33 centimeters more than 18. Vanam got there. Karanveer Singh getting cheers from his teammates. Just as the tape at the distance of 19, close to 19. And here is Tejendra Singh Toor.
19.01.
Let's see what he has in his store to all of us. It's about the battle with himself. quite close to his previous best. That was a meet recalled.
21.10.
Oh, it's another meet record, 21.10. So that man is pushing all his limits, and 21.10 he got with that try. So with each throw he went from improvement to improvement, and 21.10 he got there, and celebrating the moment there. And here he is again. Checking his skills there, and got all the congratulations from his teammates. He's looking quite jubilant and quite happy. He went from strength to strength.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will draw your attention towards the Sarthak arena, where the number 298 Selector March 2, he improved his own performance with a distance of 21.10 meters. And for your time information, the qualifier mark is also 21.10 meters. So he created a new record with a distance of 21.10 meters.
So that's it for today's action from the 60th National Interstate Senior Athletics Championships 2021 from NIS Complex in Patiala. You can also connect to us on Instagram, on Facebook and on Twitter. And you are watching this telecast on Athletics Federation of India's live streaming on YouTube. Please write to us something in the comment section. We value your comments. And please like the channel, share it and subscribe it. So thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow for the action from the final day. Till then, it's good night and goodbye.